In recent weeks, Kim Taehyung has once again become the center of global attention, not through an official music release or public performance, but through a series of candid moments that have quietly circulated among fans and online communities. These images, taken in everyday settings rather than staged promotional environments, have sparked renewed conversations about his current activities, artistic direction, and the deeply personal aura he continues to project even in silence. Seen in relaxed outfits and unguarded postures, Taehyung appears to be embracing a slower, more introspective rhythm of life. Whether observed visiting art spaces, spending time indoors in casual attire, or appearing alongside familiar figures in private environments, the overall impression is that of an artist deliberately stepping away from spectacle and choosing presence instead. This aligns closely with statements he has made in past interviews, where he emphasized the importance of living fully outside the frame of the camera in order to return with more honest, creative energy. Industry observers note that this period may signal a transitional phase in Taehyung's career. Rather than retreating, he seems to be gathering inspiration from ordinary moments: art, companionship, silence, and routine. Fans have pointed out his long-standing interest in visual art, photography, and atmosphere-driven storytelling, suggesting that whatever project comes next may reflect a more cinematic and emotionally layered approach. At the same time, conversations surrounding Taehyung have increasingly intersected with discussions about Jungkook, his longtime bandmate and creative partner. While no official statements have been made by either artist, fans have observed what they describe as a growing emotional closeness reflected through subtle interactions, parallel schedules, and moments that feel deeply synchronized. Online, these observations have evolved into widespread speculation, framed largely as admiration for the bond the two artists appear to share. It is important to note that such discussions remain firmly within the realm of fan interpretation. Neither Taehyung nor Jungkook has confirmed any romantic involvement, and both have consistently maintained their right to privacy. However, the intensity of public interest speaks less to rumor itself and more to the emotional connection fans feel when witnessing genuine companionship between two figures who have grown together under extraordinary circumstances. For many supporters, the perceived warmth between Taehyung and Jungkook symbolizes something broader than romance. It represents trust, shared history, and emotional safety in an industry often defined by pressure and isolation. Having trained together, debuted together, and navigated global fame side by side, the depth of their bond is unsurprising. Fans frequently describe their interactions as calm, grounding, and quietly affectionate, qualities that resonate strongly in a time when authenticity feels increasingly rare. From a cultural perspective, the fascination surrounding their relationship also reflects shifting attitudes among global audiences. There is growing acceptance of emotional intimacy between men, particularly when expressed without rigid labels. In this sense, the attention surrounding Taehyung and Jungkook may be less about defining their relationship and more about celebrating vulnerability, closeness, and mutual care. Meanwhile, Taehyung's individual presence continues to command admiration. His fashion choices, often understated yet distinctive, reinforce his image as someone uninterested in trends but deeply attuned to mood and texture. His body language in recent appearances, relaxed shoulders, soft expressions, unguarded moments of stillness, suggests a man at ease with himself, even amid constant scrutiny. Music insiders speculate that this emotional grounding could translate into future work that is more personal than ever before. Whether through solo music, visual projects, or collaborative efforts yet to be announced, expectations are high that Taehyung's next chapter will reflect the quiet confidence he currently embodies. Rather than dramatic reinvention, fans anticipate refinement, a deepening of themes he has long explored: love, loneliness, beauty, and connection. As for the ongoing speculation involving Jungkook, most fan communities emphasize respect above all. While romantic narratives continue to circulate, there is a parallel movement encouraging boundaries and empathy, reminding others that artists are entitled to private lives beyond public consumption. This duality, curiosity balanced with care, has become a defining feature of modern fandom. In the end, What stands out most is not rumor or conjecture, but atmosphere. Taehyung's recent moments convey a sense of calm intimacy, whether shared with art, space, or people he trusts. In a world accustomed to constant updates and loud declarations, this quiet visibility feels powerful. It invites audiences not to demand answers, but to observe, feel, and wait. As anticipation builds for whatever lies ahead, one thing remains certain. Taehyung continues to move at his own pace, guided not by noise, but by intention. And in doing so, he reminds the world that sometimes the most compelling stories are the ones unfolding gently, just beyond the spotlight.